Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about big data. So in the main contents are introduction, what is big data, characteristics of big data, storing, selecting and processing of big data, why big data, how it is different, big data sources, tools used in big data, application of big data, risks of big data, benefits of big data, how big data impact on IT, future of big data. Introduction. So big data may well be the next big thing in the IT world. Big data burst upon the scene in the first decade of the 21st century. The first organizations to embrace it were online and startup firms. Firms like Google, eBay, LinkedIn, and Facebook were built around big data from the beginning. Like many new information technologies, big data bring about dramatic cost reductions, substantial improvements in the time required to perform computing tasks or new product and service. So what is big data? Big data is similar to small data, but bigger in size. But having data bigger, it requires different approaches, techniques, tools and architecture, and aim to solve new problems or old problems in a better way. Big data generates value from the storage and processing of very large quantities of digital information that cannot be analyzed with traditional computing techniques. So, Walmart handles more than 1 million customer transactions every year. Facebook handles 40 billion photos from its user base. Decoding the human genome originally took 10 years to process. Now it can be achieved in 1 week. So three characteristics of big data. V3s. What are they? First one, volume, data quantity. Velocity, data speed. Variety, data types. So first characteristic of big data is volume. A typical PC might have had 10 gigabytes of storage in 2000. Today, Facebook ingests 500 terabytes of new data every day. Boeing 737 will generate 240 terabytes of flight data during a single flight across the US. The smartphones, the data they create and consume, sensors embedded into everyday objects will soon result in billions of new constantly updated data feeds containing environmental and other information including video. What is the second character of big data is velocity. Clickstreams and ad impressions capture user behavior at millions of events per second. High frequency stock trading algorithms reflect market changes within microseconds. Machine to machine process exchange data between billions of devices. Infrastructure and sensors generate massive log data in real time. Online gaming systems support millions of conditions, each producing multiple units per second. What is the third character of big data? Variety. Big data isn't just numbers, dates and strings. Big data is also geospatial data, 3D data, audio and video, and unstructured text including log files and social media. Traditional databases were designed to address smaller volumes of structured data, fewer updates or a predictable consistent data structure. Big data analysis includes different types. Storing big data, analyzing your data characteristics, selecting data sources for analysis, eliminating redundant data, establishing the role of NoSQL. Overview of big data stores, data models, key value, graph, document, column family, Hadoop distributed file system, HBase, Hive. Selecting big data stores. Choosing the correct data stores based on your data characteristics. Moving code to data. Implementing polyglot data store solutions. Aligning business goals to the appropriate data store. Processing big data. Integrating disparate data stores. Mapping data to the programming framework. Connecting and extracting data from storage. Transforming data for processing. Subdividing data in preparation for Hadoop MapReduce. Employing Hadoop MapReduce. Creating the components of Hadoop MapReduce jobs. Distributing data processing across server farms. Executing Hadoop MapReduce jobs. Monitoring the progress of job flows. If you see the structure of big data, it is structured. Most traditional data sources, semi-structured, many sources of big data, unstructured, video data, audio data. We can see here the data is aligned into two parts, structured, semi-structured, unstructured. The real time, if you take data velocity, so credit and market risk in banks, fraud detection, credit card and financial crimes in banks, event-based marketing in financial services and telecoms, markdown optimization in retail, claims and tax fraud in public sector, predictive maintenance in aerospace, social media sentiment analysis, demand forecasting in manufacturing, disease analysis on electronic health records, traditional data warehousing, text mining. So why big data? Growth of big data is needed. Increase of storage capacities, increase of processing power, availability of data, different data types. Every day we create 2.5 quintillion bytes. 90% of the data in the world today has been in the last 2 years alone. Why big data? FB generates 10 terabytes daily. Twitter generates 7 TB of data daily. So IBM claims 90% of today's stored data was generated in just the last 2 years. How is big data different? Automatically it is generated by a machine. Example, sensor embedded in an engine. Typically an entirely new source of data. The example, use of the internet. Not designed to be friendly. Example, text streams. May not have much values. Need to focus on the important. Big data sources. What are the big data sources? Users, applications, systems, sensors. Large and growing files. Big data files. Data generation points examples. Mobile devices, microphones, readers, scanners, science facilities, program software, social media, cameras. Big data analytics. Examining large amount of data. Appropriate information. Identification of hidden patterns, unknown correlations. Competitive advantage. Better business decisions, strategic and operational. Effective marketing, customer satisfaction, increased revenue. Types of tools used in big data. Where processing is hosted, distributed servers or cloud. Example, Amazon EC2. Where data is stored, distributed storage. Example, Amazon S3. What is the programming model? Distributed processing. Example, MapReduce. How data is stored and indexed. High performance schema free databases. Example, MongoDB. What operations are performed on data? Analytics, semantic process. Application of BDA, Big Data Analytics, is smarter healthcare, multi-channel sales, homeland security, telecom, traffic control, trading analytics, manufacturing, search quality. Risks of big data will be so overwhelmed, need the right people and solve the right problem. Costs escalate too fast. Isn't necessary to capture 100%. Many sources of big data is privacy, self-regulation layer. Leading technology vendors, example vendors IBM, Neteja, EMC, Greenplum, Oracle, Exadata, Commonality, MVP architectures, commodity hardware, RDBMS based full SQL compilers. How big data impacts on IT. Big data is a troublesome force presenting opportunities with challenges to IT organizations. By 2015, 44.4 million IT jobs in big data. 1.9 million jobs is in the US itself. India will require a minimum of 1 lakh data scientists in the next couple of years in addition to data analysts and data managers to the big data space. Potential value of big data. $300 billion potential annual value to US healthcare. $600 billion potential annual consumer surplus from using personal location. 60% potential in retailers operating margins. India big data gaining attraction, huge market opportunities for IT services. Current market size is $200 billion, by 2015 $1 billion. The opportunity for Indian service providers lies in offering services around big data implementation and analytics for a global or multinationals. Benefits of big data. Real-time big data is not just a process for storing petabytes or exabytes of data in data. It's about the ability to make better decisions and take meaningful actions at the right time. Fast forward to the present, and technologies like Hadoop give you the scale and flexibility to store data before you know how you are going to process. Technologies such as MapReduce, Hive, and etc. Run queries without changing the data underneath. Our newest research finds that organizations are using big data to target customer-centric outcomes, tap into internal data, and build a better information ecosystem. Big data is already an important part of the $64 billion database in data analytics. It offers commercial opportunities of a comparable scale to enterprise software in the late 1980s and the internet boom of the 1990s and the electric explosion of today. Future of big data: $15 billion on software firms solely specializing in data management and analytics. The industry on its own is worth more than $100 billions, growing almost. Yeah. The industry on its own is worth more than $100 billion and growing at almost 10%, which is roughly twice as fast as the software business as a whole. In February 2012, the open source analyst firm Wikibon released the first market forecast for big data, listing $5.1 billion revenue in 2012 with growth to $53.4 billion in 2000. The McKinsey Global Institute estimates the volume is growing 40% per year. In February 2012, the open source analyst firm Wikibon released the first market forecast for big data, listing $5.1 billion revenue in 2012 with growth to 53. The McKinsey Global Institute estimates the volume is growing 40% per year and will be between 2009 and 20. Thank you.